comment section. If you have any questions about anything, please make sure you let me know. This is completely different than the traditional TV shopping show that I'm used to hosting on the other side. So as I'm going through all of this jewelry, you can always shoot me a quick comment. If you have any questions about a specific piece, make sure you let me know so that I can answer every single question that you may have during the live stream, and we can get that taken care of for you so that you can, make the best decision possible. So as I kick this off, I want to remind you of a few things. First of all, for every purchase that you make, we donate a meal on your behalf. So here at Shop LC, we do a little something different than traditional home shopping networks. We are partnered with No Kid Hungry, as well as the Alpatra, which is another part of the giving back to children in different parts of the world. So here in the United States, it's the No Kid Hungry Foundation, and then other parts of the world like India and Europe, places like that. We donate meals all over the world to ensure that all the children, our next generation, are being fed properly. And so wanted to let you guys know that, just in case you didn't know. We don't ask for anything different. For every purchase that you make, no matter how much you spend, we donate a meal on your behalf. So as we go through some of this beautiful jewelry, keep that in mind and know that you're able to give back during this summer and any time moving forward, okay? Another thing I wanted to make you aware of. So when you're shopping during the live stream, really cool things happen. First of all, you get a deep discount. Okay, so everything is already discounted, and then I'm going to give you an extra coupon code. So it's LIVE25. You may want to jot that down. I'm going to say that over and over. You may find me repeating myself just in case people are tuning in during the live stream at different times. I think it's important that you know you get to save an extra 25% off on top of the discount, and then you might also find some bundle deals as we continue to move. So when we make pieces that match perfectly, you're going to see on our website what's called a bundle deal. So if there's a second piece that matches, you'll get an extra 10% off. And then if there's a third piece, you're going to get an extra 15% off. But that's already on top of the 25% discount. I may have confused you just then, but I will walk you through it. I'm going to have my fancy calculator here to calculate what it is that you're going to end up paying after all the discounts. And we'll also put up what's called the personal shopper live stream 888 number. That's going to come up on the screen just in case. One of the things that I personally love about this live stream, even when you're watching on TikTok, is that you actually have a customer service number that you can call just in case you have any issues with any of the discounts that I'm talking about. I want to make sure that by the time you are done watching this live stream, you're going to come back for more. Okay, we want you to come back for more. We want you to let your hair down. I know for some of you it is lunchtime. Some of you are just getting off work. Whatever the case may be, kick back, relax. Let's have some fun. Let's get the party started. So we've got the Moon Turquoise. Heads up, a lot of these gemstones actually come from different parts of the world, but today you're going to shop here in the United States of America. What I mean by that is, oftentimes when I'm hosting the live TV show, I talk to you about gems that come from Brazil. We talk about gems that come from Africa. There's certain gemstones that are only found exclusively in the Caribbean. This particular gemstone, ladies and gentlemen, is actually found here in the United States of America. We teamed up with the Addison brothers, who are a family who have owned this mine in Nevada for quite some time. We're talking about 60 years. Their father started mining, well, actually their grandfather started mining back in the day, and they continue to carry on tradition, which is not the usual these days. I don't know about you, but I've found that a lot of the next generation tends to kind of, go away from family tradition, and they're like, nah, that's fine. You guys did it for a long time. I'm not interested, which is okay, right? The children have their own right. The next generation has their own right. But it's always nice when the next generation carries on tradition, especially when a great-great-grandfather or grandpa kind of put their heart and soul into something and they're able to continue on, carry the torch, which is exactly what the Addison brothers have done. So all of this chunky style jewelry that you see here, I'm going to be featuring during the live stream. Every single one of these pieces. And when you find out how inexpensive our turquoise jewelry is, I think a lot of you are going to lose your minds. Because chunky style turquoise pieces anywhere in the United States of America, even if you travel to different parts of the world, especially when you go outside of the country, and if you're on the, what I like to call the Never eat shredded wheat. The West Coast. So the West Coast is where you'll find a lot of this expensive jewelry. Have you traveled through like, Arizona, Nevada, California, places like this? If you stop in the airports, you're going to find a lot of these 925 sterling silver kiosk, little boutiques that will feature quite a bit of turquoise. And so what we find is teaming up with the Ottoson brothers, and they've actually hosted with us. I can't tell you how many times we've had the Ottoson brothers on our show from Las Vegas, because we do a Las Vegas kind of Tucson live show every year in February. You'll have to tune in for that. But they will be co-hosts during the shows, and their minds are literally blown. I love to see their facial expressions when we go down in price, because here's what we do. We talk about vertically integrated. Here at Shop LC, we've been manufacturing jewelry for 40 years plus, okay? So as a manufacturer, we're able to cut out all the middlemen and women that are involved and pass the savings on to you. So in this case, the Ottoson brothers will mine. They'll send us all of the turquoise that they're able to find and excavate. We'll cut, buff, polish, all of that stuff, and then we'll have our artisans go to work. They'll put together beautiful pieces of jewelry like this one that you see here. I've got a cuff style bracelet that's going to be coming up. I have perfect earrings. So you're going to want to get a few pieces so that you can build upon your collection if at all possible. Now, the first item we're starting off with happens to be on my finger. It's a chunky style. Okay, all of this is turquoise. Every single one of these pieces is turquoise. No matter which one you decide to get, they're all going to coordinate beautifully. And as I mentioned, there are quite a few pieces here that will be perfectly matched pieces, and we'll talk about that. In fact, the first two pieces, they coordinate beautifully. Now, whether it's a bundle deal or not, we're going to double check on that for you. But don't forget, the more you buy, the more you save. And keep in mind, we're going to donate a meal on your behalf for every purchase that you make. So, first item up for bid is $79.99. Listen to this, though. We're going to discount it 25% off, right? So with the 25% discount, this beautiful ring that you see here on my finger, I'm going to bring it as close as possible. This beauty, which is bezel set, is $59.99. And that to me blows my mind, because although I've been working here for a long time since we launched the network, crazy, I can't even believe it. I'm going to say it, 18 years. I've been here 18 years. I know, it's like 18 years. Where does the time go? Where does the time go? Anyways, but with that, you kind of get accustomed to these price points. So I have to kind of shake myself off and visit the boutiques. I stop in at jewelry stores here in Austin, Texas, where we have our live studio. I can't tell you how many boutiques and small jewelry shops I stop in at just to kind of double check, to pinch myself, to see what's out there. There is a specific designer out there. She's very popular. Her name starts with a Ken. Anyways, if you know who I'm talking about, she's quite the fashionista. She has little boutiques. She started her line here, I believe, in Austin, Texas. You walk into one of her boutiques, you find costume jewelry for well over $99. So this is not that. This is 925 sterling silver. And one of the cool things about these collections is that we have artisans. So sometimes we have Bali Legacy artisans. Sometimes we have artisans that are from Thailand. Sometimes we have artisans that team up with us here in the United States of America. We have Caribbean artists. I mean, there's so many different artisans. What these artisans do is they put together beautiful settings for us to put the jewelry in. So they draw them out and then we manufacture them, right? So in this case, what you have here is kind of like a native style, Southwestern style feel. But one of the things that you'll find is a lot of texture, as well as what's called hand mill graining. So hand mill graining is artwork. I want you to imagine, if you're an artist out there, then you're you know, right? The way that you create art is obviously in your mind. I can only imagine, because I'm not an artist at all. I can't even draw like a little house. Don't ask me to. I can't do it. But as an artist, if you have a pen, if you have a pencil, if you have a paintbrush, you're able to put these beautiful, bring them to life on a canvas or a piece of paper. These artists have the ability to actually bring things to life using different techniques, silversmith techniques that are mind-blowing. And so I wish we had some behind the scenes footage, which I know we've done in the past. Hopefully we'll try to incorporate some of that stuff here during the live stream so you can see it. But all of this is done by hand. It starts with a piece of paper. They put it on paper, right? They bring it to life, and then the artisans have to kind of draw it out, and then we have the task of building it from start to finish, from scratch. And so what I want to do is, the first thing is give you an idea of how large these pieces are. So this is a custom chunky style piece. It's going to be about a full inch. And don't forget, we're talking about a $59.99 price point. It's a 25% discount. If you are on our website, the difference between the live stream versus the extra price cut is literally 25% off. So it takes your price from $79.99 all the way down to $59.99. But here's the kicker. You've got to use the coupon code. So LIVE, the number 25 is the coupon code. Loaded in your coupon code section. Some of you thinking, well, how in the world do I get there? So if you're on TikTok, you're going to click the link tree above. You're going to look for the live streaming option, okay? Click on that, and then you're going to hit the shop all button. The shop all button is going to bring you up and just to everything. The other way that you can shop if you're on Facebook or Instagram is you're going to put the word shop and the number 1, and you're going to go from there. Let me see how many items I have here. So I have 19 items. So we're literally going to go from shop 1 to shop 19, okay? Now, here is a little kind of a little clue I like to give people, or like a little extra tidbit. And I don't like to take you away from the live stream, but I do want to remind you that if you go to shoplc.com, there's a live streaming tab that you can click on, where when you go from our website, you have a list of every single item I'm going to be featuring. And that's important because some of you are in and out. Some of you have only 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I get it, right? We're in real time. So if that's the case, shoplc.com. When you go to the website, there are tabs at the top. Look for not the live TV tab, but the live streaming tab. That'll bring this same exact show up. And then you'll be able to see every single chunky style turquoise piece we're going to be featuring. Okay, so I just want to give you a heads up on that. So, do we have a bundle deal on this one? So I want to make sure there is a bundle deal. This is where it gets really good. So the bundle deal that we get to feature, you're not going to believe this, is this one here. And it is the exact same matching piece to the ring. So you see how the design is done, just the same. You have almost like that Southwestern feel, that Native American style. There's a lot of native jewelry. And the thing is, here's the thing. I am actually originally from Puerto Rico, right? And so I feel like in different parts of the world, there have always been native people that we can kind of tie ourselves back to. So I love the idea of being able to own jewelry that dates back to the original people of, you know, the world itself. And so this is that beautiful kind of Southwestern style, or really just, you know, native feel, however you feel about it. It's chunky, it's beautiful, it's turquoise. And we're talking about something that's actually hand-mined by the Ottoson brothers. They've been doing it. They've owned the mine for 60 years plus. And I enjoy sharing that because it's important that you know where your gemstones come from. It's really cool to know that you actually are supporting and own something in your own backyard. Because I can't tell you how many times I have sat on TV and said, hey, these gemstones are from Brazil, which is fantastic. These gemstones are from different parts of Africa. Fantastic. I love it. I love being able to embrace the different parts of the world, because let's face it, depending on, you know, where these gems are found, you get to really appreciate these beautiful stones that you would not have the opportunity to appreciate if it were not for that part of the world. These are from the United States of America. So this particular suite here, you're going to get an extra 10% off. So some of you are like, well, wait a minute, you said 25. You are correct. So the pendant is listed, listen to this. This is the best part about it. Even though the ring is $79, with the discount, you're going to get the $59.99 price point. The pendant is actually listed at $69. So let me give you the discounted price. This is crazy. This is crazy. By the way, have you shared the page yet? Have you liked the page? If you haven't had a chance to share the page with a friend or family member, as this show is running, you got to share it now. We are limited in stock in this particular kind of collection. So keep that in mind. I don't want you to tell somebody too late and then all of a sudden they're looking for these pieces. So the pendant with the discount is going to be $52.40. The ring with the discount is going to be $59.99. So follow me here. $59.99 for the ring with the discount, $52.50 for the pendant with the discount. Doesn't come with the chain. We just put the chain on so I could show it to you this way. And then you add an extra 10% off on top of that. I don't know about you, but when I walk into any kind of store and I see a discount, I almost do like a little happy dance, where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? When you find out that there's like a deep discount, anytime you get those little emails or some sort of, like social media will say, they'll do like a little blitz, 15%, 25% today, free shipping, all that good stuff. Oh, did I mention free shipping? So on top of the fact that you are getting this one with 25% off, the matching ring at 25% off, when you bundle them, you're going to save the extra 10. We're also going to give you free shipping and handling. Free shipping and handling.
It's a steal.
Isn't it a steal?
It's a steal.
So
that is.
This is the hookup, and you know it. So if you're considering, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, you get free shipping and handling, and you also have the 25% discount. But since we have a bundle deal, you got to keep in mind, here at Shop LC, we bundle. So if we do a matching piece, we're going to give you an extra discount. Shout out to Willie. Willie says, where are you located? We're in Austin, Texas. So our studios are in Austin, Texas. Welcome to you, Willie. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I hope you stick around long enough. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee with all your purchases. Today we're featuring the West Coast Nevada Addison Brother turquoise pieces. So we teamed up with the actual miners who have been co-hosts here at Shop LC. They actually have owned the mine for 60 years plus, their family, and they mine turquoise not just for us personally. We teamed up with them so that we can buy in bulk from them, but also in different parts of the world. Some of you probably already own some of the Addison turquoise. So today here at Shop LC, you're going to get the best deals ever. Now, this is option 1 and 2. Remember, shop 1, shop 2. I am going to move pretty quickly. It's a 2-hour show, but I like to take my time in the beginning just to kind of share some information. Willie, if you have any questions about how it works here, please make sure you let me know. And basically what you're going to do is if you're shopping on TikTok, you're going to click the link tree above. Okay, you're going to look for the live streaming tab. And then you're going to hit the Shop All button. That's going to bring everything up. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you're going to put in the comments section the word shop and then the number that's associated with the piece. These are all 925 sterling silver pieces. They are chunky. Every single piece is going to be just over, well, in the pendant, you have about 5.5, 6 grams. There's the back of there. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Noreen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're at least tuning in, my friend. Noreen is one of the regular shoppers who buys her colored gemstones from us, or like her tanzanites and her emeralds and all that good stuff. But today I'm going to be hosting an all turquoise event. I always recommend that you try it out because, again, when it comes to handmade jewelry, when it comes to pieces of artwork, you can't go wrong with our DeJoy collection. So again, this one's going to be just over 5-6 grams. The pendant doesn't come with the chain, but it is on sale. The sale price is $52.50. Another thing I wanted to point out to those of you that are shopping with us for the first time is that we have something called a budget pay option. So we offer you an interest-free payment plan. That way, if you're not interested in paying the full amount up front, we're not going to do a credit check. There are no interest payments. We will simply ask for just the down payment. We'll send it out to you. You'll get it in 7 to 10 business days, and then you have up to 30 days to return it if you're not happy with it. If you are happy with it, your next payment will be due this time next month, okay? And concerning market on diamonds, do you sell copper bracelets? We do sell copper bracelets, in fact, Willie, we do sell copper bracelets. If you head to our website, we have a copper line. We have our Keras collection, which is copper based. We do everything you can imagine. So if you go to shoplc.com, you hit in the search bar copper, our Keras collection is going to come up. And then we have some of the other copper style bracelets that people enjoy wearing for, different reasons, like the circulation and all that good stuff. So yes, we do. We do sell copper bracelets. I just don't have any copper today. I'm doing all 925 sterling silver. Okay, but if you go to our website, we do have that 25% discount on our website. We have our free shipping and handling, everything that I just mentioned that you're taking advantage of here during the live stream. Most of that is available on our website as well, Willie. So you'll have to check that out. And all you have to do is, depending on where you are shopping from, let me see, he's on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you can actually go to shoplc.com, put that in maybe your cell phone or your tablet, or you can actually look for on YouTube Shop LC, and then you can actually go to our website. I would always recommend, because if you go to YouTube, you're going to watch the live TV show, but you simply go to our website, and on our website, you can find everything that you need, okay? So, all right, so we have, and I do have some bracelets now, Willie. You're going to want to stick around, because the one coming up next is pretty perfect. What did we load in as option 3?
Should be this,
the ring, the paracut?
Ring, yes.
Oh my gosh, wait till you see this ring. Okay, so I have this gorgeous, oh my goodness. Now listen, I know you guys may be used to the traditional style Southwestern jewelry. Look at this. This is what separates us from so many other designers out there. The amount of people that we have in our kind of in-house team, they're all so unique and so different. And the reason why that's important is because their inspiration is drawn from different places, right? Kind of who we are and, where the inspiration comes from tends to be, the things that we've been through, where we live, things like that. And so I love the fact that we're able to team up with artisans. Look how pretty that is on any finger. Now, I don't know about you, but this actually looks like a crown on the top of the turquoise, right? You've got this beautiful split shank. And this one, believe it or not, we've got it loaded up, $69.99. And these are coming up too. $69.99 minus the 25% puts you at $52.50 for this. I mean, now I don't know about you, but as I've looked around, remember earlier I was talking about how unique, some of these kiosk, silversmith jewelry stores are in the airport. That's usually where I'm stopping in at if I'm traveling, just to kind of find jewelry like this. Let me tell you something. A ring like this is more than likely going to cost you $200, $249, right? If not more. So this particular piece is a stunner. First of all, and Cindy, I couldn't agree with you more. Cindy says pretty ring. Don't forget, 30-day money-back guarantee. You have a budget payment option. So if I were to take the $52.50, right, that's the discounted price. When you go on our website right now, as you're looking at it, you see up top it says $69.99. Remember, you're going to get the 25% discount by using the Live 25 coupon code. So once you do that, it's going to take you down to $52.50. The budget payment option in this case is a 4-month payment plan. So if you divide that by 4, you're paying $13.12 today. That is it. No credit check, no interest payments, no questions asked about what you did 20 years ago, 10 years ago, no DNA needed. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it can be a pain. So this is an opportunity for you to shop with us for the very first time For every purchase that you make, we donate a meal on your behalf to a child anywhere here in the United States, as well as in India and different parts of the world. We're all about, child hunger and ensuring that children all over the world have, the best nutritional meal possible so that they can kind of get through their day and be the best that they can be. I mean, how crazy is it to think about? I don't know about you, but I get hangry. I mean, if I don't eat, I'm ready to kind of, I'm like, don't mess with me. So we want to make sure that the kids are well taken care of. And that's one of the initiatives that we're a big part of, we're proud of, and we want to share that with all of you so that you know that you're a part of that. We don't ask for anything different. We don't raise the prices. In fact, we're discounting them during the live stream. But just know, with every purchase that you make, we are going to donate a meal on your behalf, okay? So $13.12 is all you're going to spend if you use Budget Pay. So Budget Pay is an option that's available to you. You simply have to choose the option. And when you go on the website or you click on the link tree or the link to get to these items, let me know if you're having a hard time getting to them. But once you get there, you're going to have the option of a payment plan. Everybody qualifies for the payment plan. Everybody gets the 30-day money-back guarantee. So it's risk-free shopping. We invite you. We want you to be a part of the family. And we don't want it to be one of those situations where you're like, okay, what if I don't like it? Who are these people? I don't know them yet. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel confident. And most important is we want you to come back for more. And tell your friends and family members about us, right? So that they can have the opportunity to upgrade their jewelry box collection. Look at that. You're paying $13.12 per month if you decide to get it. Let me slide it off. I'm going to also put the ruler next to the ring itself. That's going to be about 1 inch from top to bottom. Beautifully done. And then also, one of the things that I love is the extra detail on both sides of the shank there. Looks like the perfect crown for the top of the turquoise. This is American made. This stuff is found here in the United States of America. So Nevada is the place. And the family, we're going to put some information up here in just a moment. They have been running the mine and owning the mine for 60 years plus. That's the Otteson family. They have teamed up with us here at Shop LC. You can even look them up online. They send you certificates of authenticity if you're interested. They always share that kind of information when they're hosting on TV with us here at Shop LC. They really appreciate when you purchase from us and reach out to them. It's really important that we're giving you top-notch quality gemstones, whether it's turquoise or any other gem. It's, you're going to get the absolute best. In order for you to find out, though, you've got to buy one of our pieces. So with that 30-day money-back guarantee, everything is risk-free. This is Shop 3. Shop 3 is the number that's associated with that beautiful pear cut. And once you get it home, I think you're really going to appreciate the extra kind of dimension and the depth. It's kind of a challenge to actually show you on my finger, through these live streams, how good looking it is. So I try to come in as much as possible so you have the chance to actually see this gorgeous jewelry. I mean, you will be in love, Cindy. I hope you have a chance to pick one of these pieces up. The minute you fall in love, make sure you snag it, go with your gut. You can always send it back if you're not happy, okay? With that said, we're going to move on to
Wait, I just remembered.
What? Tell me.
We're going to talk about GemFest.
GemFest! Yes! Okay, so GemFest is coming up. GemFest, okay, if you are in the local area, local meaning Austin, Texas, you have the option of joining us here at the studios. I know some of you are like, ooh! So if you're in San Antonio, if you're in Houston, if you're in Dallas, you may want to take a drive up, especially since it's summertime.
It's beautiful here right now.
It is gorgeous. The weather has kind of tapered down, which I'm excited about. It's nice and cool. But this is on July the 18th. Mark your calendar. On July the 18th from 2 to 6 p.m. So the location and the information is on screen. But if you want to get more information, that's going to be on our website, right, DJ?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that information is on our website. And the cool thing is, all you're doing is showing up. We're going to have a banner set up. We'll have a parking space for you. I mean, not like a personal one with your name on it, but
I don't even have that.
I I definitely don't have one of those. I'm driving around the parking lot today. Like, where am I going to put, this vehicle? So no, this is an opportunity for you to meet some of us here. We have like a few hosts that'll be in. We do jewelry repair. We bring out some really cool stuff from the vault to make it available to our customers. We take you on a tour of the studios. In fact, we set up chairs during the live TV shows so that you can sit in as a studio audience. It's one of the only times that we have studio audiences. That's as long as you could sit down, because we know that a lot of people are like, okay, I'm done. I've had enough. I'm on the go, right? Nowadays, it's like nonstop go. So you have the option of sitting in and watching one of our live shows, and you'll get a tour of the studios. It's a really good time. If you have an opportunity, we'd love for you to join us. It is on a Friday. Again, that's going to be July the 18th, which is coming up in about 2 weeks, okay? So if you're in the local area, or if you feel really ambitious and you want to fly out here and get a hotel, we'd love to have you. And that information is on our website, so you can find more information about that. And if in the comments section you have any questions about that, please make sure you let me know, okay? That's the really cool thing about the live stream. I'm able to interactively kind of answer those questions right here on the spot. And if you don't ask, then I can't tell you. Can't give you that info. All right, so coming up next, I believe this next piece is actually the matching piece. Is that right? Is it a bundle deal? Bundle! Yes, we've got some bundles here. Okay, so the pendant, and there's earrings. Are these, let me make sure. So I want to make sure we have earrings that go with it. Can you scroll up a little bit? I'm double checking, actually. We're seeing what's set up here. So there are some shepherd's hook style earrings. I don't have them here on set. These are a little bit different from what we have available on our website, but I wanted to make you aware that we have matching earrings. So DJ may be able to get that up on screen here in just a moment. I have the matching pendant, that's for sure. So this is going to be the matching pendant to go with the ring. And you see how pretty the design is? You see how it has that kind of arrow shape, or, that same exact consistent shape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the ring back out to show it to you, and we'll pair them up so you see how well they go together. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So anytime you shop with us, remember, we try to manufacture matching pieces. If that's the case, the matching piece is usually considered to be a bundle deal. If it's a bundle deal, I'm going to share that with you during the live stream so you know that you're able to save 10 to 15% depending on how many items are available during a bundle. So in this case, you have 3 deals in this bundle. Whether or not you do 1, 2, or 3 is going to be up to you. Either way, each individual piece you're going to get the 25% discount on. That's always good, right? But then when you start bundling, we're going to give you extra discounts. So this pendant here doesn't come with the chain. I've got the chain here on set just to kind of show it to you, to hold it up to the neckline so you get an idea of how it's going to look with your favorite chain at home. But we have chains too on our website. So if you're interested in any 925 sterling silver chains, if you want like an artisan crafted Bali legacy chain, we actually have, from the island of Bali, we have Tulang Nagas, we have Borobuduras, we have Padians. These are all different style chains that the artisans make on the island of Bali. They're not Bali inspired, they're actual Bali chains. So we have that, and we have other styles of chains that will pair up nicely. But I wanted to show you how wide the opening is here, because you've got a really nice kind of millimeter size. Remember, for every purchase that you make, we donate a meal on your behalf to a child in need. So keep that in mind. We're part of the No Kid Hungry. We've teamed up with the No Kid Hungry Foundation to ensure that these kids are well taken care of. So just an FYI, if you're brand new to Shop LC, you're able to give back. And I don't know about you, but I'm always trying to find ways to give back, but don't necessarily know where to go or how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I think the holiday season is one of the best times for us to really be able to give back, because there's so many people that are promoting different things. But I want you all to keep in mind, it's not like the grocery store where when you're checking out, they say, okay, donate an extra $1 for a child. Not the case. All you're doing is your regular purchases here. Know that for every purchase you make, no matter how much you spend, even if the item is discounted to $5, we're still going to donate a meal on your behalf, okay? And that information is on our website, so you have to check it out. Okay, this is, oh my gosh, let me step back. Look at how pretty that is. So this one is going to be coming up, right? It comes with a turquoise necklace. This one is the one that has the arrow shape. I'm going to pair it up with the ring here, so just so you can see them side by side. And they go together. So $69.99 with the 25%, I'm sure is $59.99, but I like to double check. Even better, $52.50. So you get a discount on the pendant. $52.50. Remember, you also have that payment plan option. No credit check, no interest payments. So what you'll do is, because some of you are wondering, well, how in the world do I take advantage of that? I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad. So when you're shopping on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, or even on YouTube, you have the, what you'll do is you'll put the number shop 1, shop 2, shop 3, depends on what number we're on. So currently, if you look up top here, we're at shop 4. Okay? When you bring the item up, you're going to use the coupon code LIVE25 to get the 25% discount. When you're checking out, you're going to have an option of what's called budget pay. So that's going to be your in-house payment plan. No credit check, no interest payment. You just choose it. And the cool thing about it is when you're on the website, it will tell you underneath the final price. Now remember, what's on screen, that's before the 25% discount. So you're going to want to use the LIVE25. But then you're going to want to divide it by however many months we give you for the budget pay. BP stands for budget pay. So it may say 2 months, it may say 3 months, it may say 4. In this case, it's 4. So I'm going to do 6999 minus the 25% again. We're at $52.50. I'm going to divide that by 4. Again, another $13 payment. So whether you decide to get the ring at $13 or you get the matching pendant today at $13, you have the option of saving because we've discounted it during the live stream. And then you also have that 30-day money-back guarantee. When we pair these up, what's going to happen is you're going to pay now, I know it gets confusing, but I'm a discount girl, okay? So with the discount, it takes you down to $52.50 each piece, although it says $69.99. But here's the kicker. You're going to get a bundle deal discount. Now, if you have any questions, if you're not seeing that the bundle deal applies, I need you to contact our personal shopper team. They're there for you, right? If you have any questions, if you're not seeing some of the discounts that I've told you about, I want to make sure that you get every single discount we are offering you. So the number here is 888-835-2237. You can maybe take a snapshot of it. Maybe, we have so many functions on our cell phones, you're able to write it down, do what you have to do so you can get them on the phone. But there is a third bundle deal in this option. They're not the same exact earrings, but I want you to imagine the point at the bottom. We have the same style of earring in this suite. So you have the ring, you have the matching pendant, and then the third part of your bundle deal is going to be the matching earrings. And unfortunately, I don't have them here on set. But DJ's working on getting them on screen. Boom, look at that, like magic. It was like just out of the genie. All right, so these are them. And you see how it matches perfectly. So the shape of the earring is very much like a teardrop or a pear shape. You've got that nice little point at the bottom. Now, this is called the shepherd's hook. I like to call them hook and goes because you hook them in and you're done. You're good to go, right? So these hooks are designed just like the pair that I have on. The difference with these is that you have the pear cut, but the pear cut is, the point is up instead of down. So the earrings that match this suite is going to have the pear cut with the tip down instead of up. So that's the biggest difference. And then also this style is a little more elongated. So you're going to get a little more length than these here. Just a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. So if you wanted the third part of the bundle, you're now getting 15% off on top of the 25% discount. See, I don't want to lose you. please don't miss out on the opportunity to save tons of money with us. If you're just now joining the live stream, if somebody shared the page with you, please make sure you share this out. We're Shop LC. We've been manufacturing jewelry for 40 years plus. We cut out all the middlemen and women involved, and you're buying directly from the manufacturer. So we put these designs together. This is USA Turquoise, and we've got some of the biggest discounts. When we manufacture pieces that match up, we're going to give you more discounts. So you buy one, you get 25% off. You buy two, you get the 25% off, but now you get an extra discount on top of that. There's a third deal, another discount. I know it's discount after discount, but trust me, it starts adding up and you're going to be like, are you kidding me? So let me give you an example here, because you need to know this. So every single piece in this bundle is listed at $69.99, which means with the 25% off, each one will be $52.50. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, since there are 3 pieces in the bundle, let's just say you want all 3, I'm going to take $52.50 times that by 3. That gives you your new total. So you get the ring, you get the matching earrings, which are here, and you get the matching pendant. 25% off each one is going to take you down to $157. But there's more. Because you did all 3 in the bundle, you're going to get an extra 15% off. So I'm going to do 15%. That's going to give you $157.99 minus the 15%. That's going to take you down to $134.30. $134. You get the earrings, you get the ring, and you get the matching pendant. This is the reason why I take you through the discounts. Now, some of you are like, Jessica, I can only get the 25. I'm putting the live 25 coupon in the section. You know, it's giving me a little discount, but I'm not seeing all those extra discounts. That's where the personal shopper team comes in, handy, right? So now you have access to our personal shopper team. You can give them a quick call, let them know the items that you're interested in, and they'll be more than happy to apply the discounts, okay? Once you get good at this, it's going to take some practice, obviously, because these are live streams. So I want to make sure you're getting every single discount possible. The more discounts, the better. I don't know about you, but I come back for more when I can get deep discounts. So with that said, again, you buy one out of the 3, you get 25% off. That one. You add a second one to the bundle, you get 25% off that second one, but now you get an extra 10% off. If you add the third deal, because there are 3 pieces in the set, you're going to get 25, 25, 25, plus a total of an extra 15%. I'm just telling you, if for whatever reason it's hard to keep up with, you need to know about these bundles. Because it would be a shame for me to run through these live streams and then tell you they're matching pieces and then miss the opportunity to give you a heads up on the bundle deal. Bundle deals are important. The more you buy, the more you save here at Shop LC. Okay? So if you have any questions about that, please make sure you let me know in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to walk you through it. Of course, I'll give you the information on the personal shopper team again. You got to give them a call if you have any issues. It's well worth it. Every single one of these pieces is 925 sterling silver. We're talking nickel-free, heavy pieces of silver that are going to last you forever. Forever. So here's their number, and we're going to go ahead and move on. I got a 3-stone. I have a 3-stone trilogy style ring coming up next that you all are going to love. You're going to love. All right, talk to me, DJ. Anything?
Oh, you're good.
Okay, making sure. All right, so coming up next, I've got the perfect trilogy design. And look at the way it pairs up with everything that I'm rocking, right? You have the earrings still. I have cuff-style bracelets coming up. I've got chunkier style necklaces. If you thought it couldn't get any chunkier, it does. I've got a bead style necklace coming up. That's all turquoise. So we got a lot of good stuff. And the price points are ridiculous. But here's what I want you to do. If you don't mind, I know it's asking for a lot, especially those of you stopping by the live stream. Do a quick search on turquoise rings in 925 sterling silver. Right? I want you to test us. I want you to challenge us, because some of you are like, she says that they're about $250, $199. Look around to see what other people are selling 925 sterling silver turquoise pieces for. You'll be back, And you're going to be blown away that bundle deal I just told you about, all 3 of those pieces, $157 for everything, plus the discount. You look around for one turquoise piece, you're going to pay that or maybe more for just one. So, you let us know what you think. So coming up next, though, $39.99 for the trilogy. Classic. You don't always see trilogies when it comes to turquoise, at least in the experiences or some of the things that I've seen in the past. I'm not saying you never see them, but a lot of times you just don't see trilogy styles. Trilogies are 3 stones. So you have past, present, future. Trilogies have always been kind of like that representation of today's, tomorrow's, yesterday's, I love you. Maybe it represents the 3 years that you've been together. It could also, I've seen a lot of husbands or, maybe guys that are dating. If you've been dating somebody 3 years, it could be like a little anniversary band. If you have 3 children together, it can represent your 3 children. If you're a 3-family unit, maybe it's mom, dad, and 1 baby. So, there are a lot of different things that trilogies can represent. At the end of the day, it's just about a really classic design, which is exactly what you have here. Look how pretty that is. So your trilogy actually has this oxidized finish. The oxidation in silver really creates another dimension in that piece of jewelry. Look at the split shank too. So the split shank is fully textured. When you get these pieces home and you start seeing some of the artisan crafted pieces that we have here, DeJoy is our in-house 925 sterling silver collection. These are going to be nickel free. We typically see that the nickel tends to be something that can have an adverse effect on people's skin, so we leave out the nickel. Some people are allergic to nickel, so we leave out the nickel to ensure that most people don't have any type of allergic reaction when they have different metals on their skin. We try to think of everything. That's the bottom line. So we leave out the nickel, and we have these beautiful pieces. Look at that. You see the beaded work in between, even the setting? So these are 925 sterling silver. Guess how much this ring is? $39.99. And don't forget, you're donating a meal we're donating a meal on your behalf, right? You don't have to donate anything. You're simply doing your shopping, and for every purchase that you make, your purchase feeds. We're going to show you some information on that here in just a second. But $39.99 minus the 25% puts you at $29.99. Done deal. Now, if you wanted to take it a step further and spend less than that, for whatever reason, maybe you wanted to test drive the piece. I always talk about test drives because, sometimes you need to get behind the wheel, right? Sometimes you need to feel it. You need to touch it. You need to see how it rolls. So we give you the 30-day money-back guarantee at $29.99. The budget payment option is 3 months. So $10 per month. $10 per month. So today, you would only spend $9.99 plus any taxes. Okay? Shipping and handling is completely free. Free. Look, hold up. We'll do the free dance. Now, keep in mind, though, with free, the free shipping and handling is beneficial to all of you because if you want to do a build to ship to, we can take care of that for you. Now, my family is none of my family, aside from my husband's side of the family, is here in Texas, right? My family's all over the country. And so I appreciate the build to ship to because it gives us a chance to send gifts out to our loved ones without having to spend extra money for shipping and handling. Best part about it is when you shop during the live stream, you don't have to pay for shipping and handling, right? That's free. So what you'll do is in the shipping portion, when you're checking out, whether you do it with our personal shopper team or you do it online, you're able to put a different shipping address versus the billing address. And most companies give you that option, but I wanted to make you aware of that because, for instance, when my daughter was away at school, I would ship her things from here, so that, so she can get those pieces. She didn't have to wait to get home, or I didn't have to wait for her to get home in order to give them to her. My mom, she lives in Florida. My brother, he lives in the DMV, the Northern Virginia area. I've got my dad who just moved from Jersey, but when he was in Jersey, I was sending him stuff, grandma. So, there are a lot of people in different parts of the country that we're close to we'd like to send special items to. We can take care of that for you. And shipping is free. When you shop with us during the live stream, it is free, people. All right, we're going to keep moving. So this one is on sale, $29.99, $10 per month, classic trilogy. We've got the turquoise, found here in the United States of America, mined by the Royston family. They are a brother team that actually does the mining by hand. They excavate. They have all kinds of, basically the amount of man hours that they put in at these mines, it blows our mind. We go out there often as we can, and we bring you some behind the scenes footage. You'll have to check out some of that information. I'm not too sure if it's on our website, but look them up. We're going to put some information up here on screen about them so you know exactly who they are, and they team up with us here at Shop LC so that we can provide the best deals. Yes, okay. So here is, we're talking, so 40 years in the business, but 60 years owning the mine, okay? The Otteson brothers, this is one of the brothers. He and his other brother, they have been basically, doing the work since Grandpa stopped doing the work, and their dad continued on tradition, and they're carrying on tradition. So we're talking American-made turquoise, found in Tonopah, Nevada. The Otteson family, they're called the Kings of Turquoise. You may have heard of them. They've actually done documentaries on, I think it's the Travel Channel, if I'm not mistaken. They did a nice little documentary on the mining process. So you'll have to check that out at some point. But yes, Sierra Nevada, the blue turquoise, the Apache blue turquoise, the Royston turquoise. But these are, family men that run the mines. And there's nothing better than being teamed up with families here in the United States of America that are doing that kind of traditional handwork. The mining is not easy, right? Mining, especially in mountainous areas like this, it's not like they can just blow up the mountainous area and, just bring out all the turquoise. They're literally doing a lot of this by hand. And so, all that blood, sweat, and tears, we've teamed up with them so that it goes back to the family. We're able to give back to, some of the families here in the United States of America that are doing that true mining. And so many people from different parts of the world are in love with this turquoise. So we're glad that we can provide all of you out there with the opportunity to actually own it without you having to spend a small fortune. I mean, every single piece that I've had here so far, I don't think we've been over $60, have we? $59.99 has been our highest price point. Okay? If you're interested and you're just now joining us during the live stream, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Make sure you go back to see what we've already aired. You have to. If you missed out on like half the show, because we're already here at the top of the hour, you missed out on a full hour of turquoise, people. So how do you do it? If you're on the TikTok format, you got to click that link tree above. If you're Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Now YouTube, do they put shop 1, 2, 3, and 4 as well?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I've been telling you the right thing. Good night.
Just the only difference with YouTube is that, like, instead of a direct message, because that's not possible, it's just the link will be in the comment section.
Oh, good. So the link is going to be in the comment section when you put shop and then the number that's associated with the piece. Just so you know, we're going to picking up the pace here, because now I got an hour and 5 minutes to get through quite a few pieces of jewelry. But now that you know the history of this gemstone, which I'll be referring back to, you'll really be able to make the best decision possible. All right, on to the next one. You guys ready for a little southwestern feel? Walk it down. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because the next pieces those are cacti or cactus. Am I saying that right? Cacti? I feel like it's cacti, right?
Yeah.
Cacti. Now, the one of the most beautiful places in the United States of America for me has been Nevada. I had no idea. Because Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching and you've never been, Nevada has mountains, Nevada has cactus, and Nevada has palm trees. All of that in one area. So I came out, we attend the Tucson Gem Shows, probably one of the biggest gem shows in the world, if not the biggest, every year. And we stay at this one hotel. And when you wake up in the morning, I go on the balcony every chance I get, because you've got the mountain, the palm trees and cactus and just beautiful scenery, and unlike anything I've ever seen before. You know, I'm a Caribbean girl, so I love the ocean and but my goodness, to see mountains and all that at the same time,
especially at twilight, it's beautiful.
And like the way the sun and the smell and the birds and everything, it is stunning. Anyways, so yeah, this next suite is going to feature the cactus. In kind of paying homage to, you know, that part of the world, that part of the country, which I think is super, super cool. I think a lot of people appreciate the cactus. And these are lever bag style earrings. We're going to feature a pendant and a pair of earrings, which remember, I think we've got a bundle deal here coming your way. Bundle deal. Let's double check. We will double check before I speak too soon. So it's a bundle deal with a ring. Interesting. Things that make you go, So you have the pendant. The pendant is selling for $89.99 with the 25% discount. Remember, for every purchase you make, you donate a meal. Okay, we're going to do it on your behalf, but we're going to donate a meal to a child in need here in the United States or in different parts of the world. We're all about, you know, feeding the children. So we have what's called the Your Purchase Feeds program. Shop LC, so this kind of breaks it down. Every item means a meal to a child. Since 2017, we've been a part of this initiative. We've donated 54 million meals. 54 million. And we want to get to 1 billion. I mean, that's what it's all about. But Your Purchase Feeds does more than provide a meal to a hungry child. It feeds the hearts, the minds, the futures of thousands of children throughout the United States as well as India. So that's important to know. I mean, whether you're shopping today or any other day of the week, no matter how much you spend, Your Purchase Feeds. So we wanted to make that super clear in case you didn't know that you're able to give back when you shop with us. But also, we're discounting everything that you're buying. So $89.99, right, with the 25% discount. That puts you down to $67.50 for that beautiful cactus pendant. So the cactus pendant doesn't come with the chain, but look at how thick that is. So the actual setting itself is going to be just under 6 grams of precious metal. So you've got a nice, thick, heavy pendant. Big and bold. The cactus design is super fun. It's definitely a conversation starter. If you know somebody who's from that part of the world or really appreciates the cactus or just nature in general, I think this is something that somebody is going to really appreciate because it's unique. You don't always see cactus jewelry. You know, one of the things that the artisans try to do as often as possible is, again, draw inspiration from different parts of the world or things that they've been through. Well, in this case, they drew the inspiration from where this gemstone is actually mined, which is in Nevada, here in the United States. And in this part of the world, you're going to see a lot of cactus. So might as well, you know, pay homage and kind of celebrate that part of the country with a beautiful piece. I could see like the rolling... what is it? What rolls around here? What is it that it's like the hay?
Rolling hills. You're talking about hay, like the bells?
Yeah, like when you think of Texas, it's funny because every time somebody thinks, when I tell like family and friends when they come over here, they're like, yeah, you know, they're like looking for the cowboy boots and the hat and the belt. I'm like, relax, okay? It's not all like that. But the rolling hay. Anytime I've watched like an old school Western, I always think about, you know, things like this. And I think they've really nailed it with this style. But it's a beautiful piece. And it's a nice size, too. You don't have something that's too big at all. Look at this. So bail to bottom, 2 and right at 2 inches. And for the guys out there, remember, you got guys out there that like to rock jewelry, especially something like turquoise. That's not too feminine, not too masculine. You got these neutral pieces of jewelry that will work well for both men and women. Now, another thing I wanted to point out, too, this doesn't come with the chain. We put a chain through it. We have a lot of different style chains on our website, but more importantly, when you go to the website, don't forget to look for like leather cords. We have different styles of cords. We also do a lot of stainless steel. Our stainless steel collection is called Ever True. So here at Shop LC, we manufacture using different metals, right? Depending on the type of metal that we use, we have a specific name for that collection. So DeJoy, always silver, nickel free. Ever True, stainless steel. People love their stainless steel. We have our Luxotto, we have our Ileana, we have our Rhapsody. So these are in-house collections. Those are going to be in gold that I mentioned. The Luxotto, the Ileana, those are gold collections, 10K, 14K, 18K. And then Rhapsody is pure platinum. So we do all of that in-house here at Shop LC. And of course, we have different styles of settings and lots of gemstones. I mean, the gemstone collection that we have here is super extensive. We've been in the business for a very long time. So prior to us becoming this home shopping network, if you have purchased from other jewelry stores, you've more than likely purchased one of our pieces that we manufactured. You just didn't know it. Okay, we're the manufacturer. They buy from us, and then they set them up in their stores. So there's a lot of markups. Obviously, it is what it is. It's fair game when you're buying retail, but when you buy directly from us, you're cutting out the middlemen and women, and boom, you're saving. This one, $67. Gram weight is going to be just over 6 grams. We have a matching pair of earrings. It isn't a bundle deal, but you are going to get a 25% discount on the actual earrings. Why it's not a bundle deal, I'm not too sure. But good news is the earrings have a deep discount. There is a ring. Do we have that one on set?
No, we do not.
Okay. So there is a ring that is a part of the bundle deal. You'll have to check out if you're interested. And I know sometimes the bundle deals, they get a little crossed. Let me put these earrings on though so you have a chance to see how cute these are. We're going to do the cactus earrings. And then we're going to do this beautiful bypass design. We get a few different style earrings. The ones I have on this side, oh, I did have on. I took that one off. This one here is going to be coming up. So I'm going to do these in just a few minutes. The ones I've been wearing the entire show, those are coming up. But I wanted to put one pair on and then another pair on, the cacti, so you could see the actual size and how, you know, they're a little bit longer and a little more dramatic. So there goes the cactus earrings. They are shepherd's hook, both styles. So again, you just hook them in. You let them dangle. They frame the face beautifully. You've got the movement there. So the pendant is going to be $89.99 with the 25% discount. You get the free shipping and handling, and you also have that budget payment option. So budget pay is how many months, DJ?
It is
Go
4 months.
DJ. Okay, so $67.50 divided by the 4. We're talking $16.18. What am I talking about? The cactus. If you're just now joining us, you missed out on this one. It's okay, you didn't miss out. This one here is going to be $16.87 per month. How do I get that? Because a lot of you don't even know that we have what's called budget pay. Budget pay is an in-house payment plan. We want to make sure that you are saving on every single level you can imagine. You can also hold on to as much money as you possibly can by using the payment plan we put together. No credit check, no interest payments, free shipping. I mean, what else? Oh, there's a bundle deal. But it's a ring. So instead of us doing the bundle with the earrings that are cactus, you get a discount on the earrings, but there is a ring on the back end that I'm going to put up real quick. Might as well, DJ.
Might as well, right?
Even though we don't have the ring, but I want to show you the ring that you might be interested in. You got to see this stuff. I mean, the best way to follow along with us, in my opinion, is to go to the live streaming section on our website. And when you're looking at every single item as you're watching the show, you're going to have access to everything. So it's pretty interesting. I know that many of you are, shopping during or on the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever the platform is that you're watching on. We appreciate it. You can stay here if you'd like. But one of the ways to get access to everything, you see all these items I'm about to go through? All of these items will be available on the live streaming section of our website. So that'll open it up and you won't have to wait for me to go through everything. You can actually look at each individual piece and discount them 25% off. And then when you look at the details, it'll show you if there's a bundle deal. Decide on whether or not you want to save a little more. Poof, you go from there. Okay? All right, so there's the matching ring. We don't have it on set, but check it out. I want to make sure you know that all of these pieces are available through our website. We've got big and bold, chunky style jewelry that really, makes a statement. You liked impactful pieces. This is the collection you definitely want to take advantage of if you have an opportunity to. Okay? So again, we don't have this ring on set, but it is a part of the bundle deal with the cactus earrings. The cactus earrings, they measure from top to bottom. These are a nice size. These are going to be about 2 inches. Okay, so you're close to 2 inches from top to bottom on the cactus earrings. All 925 sterling silver and on sale. Right? The earrings are going to cost you, what was the price on the earrings? $69.99? Ooh, okay. $69.99 minus the 25%. $52.50 for the earrings. $52.50 for the earrings. And then that pendant, we were at $89.99 minus the 25%. The pendant is going to cost you $67.50. Okay? That's the cacti pieces. And they are both available while supplies last. All right, we're going to keep moving. So coming up next, we have that bypass design. Oh, wait till you see the price points on these pieces. We're going to get into quite a few different style rings. I know a lot of you are interested in purchasing chunky style rings if at all possible. Some of you don't necessarily. You know what's interesting about the live stream? I feel like we give you more options to get matching pieces. And as you start pairing them up, instead of you having to spend $199, $250 on each piece, if that's your budget, you could possibly get 3 to 4 pieces for less than $250. I mean, that's how crazy the deals are here at Shop LC in a good way. So yeah, so we're going to keep moving. And the bypass design that's coming up next is this one with the butterfly. This one is so pretty. This one is so good looking. So you've got the butterfly style design. You have the 2 pieces of turquoise. Here we're talking 2.3 carats of turquoise. Remember, chunky style pieces here. You have an oval on the bottom, oval on the top, butterfly right in the middle. All of these bigger, bolder pieces you can literally wear on any finger. Doesn't matter what hand you decide to wear it on. Does not matter what finger you decide to wear it on. These are bold. So for me, this is just a personal thing. I like to wear the chunkier style pieces on my my index finger and my middle finger. That's just me. Some of you are going to rock it on the pinky. Some of you are going to wear it wherever. I mean, whatever you can, put it on. I even like doing bypass designs like this on my thumb. So they fit comfortably depending on the size that you need. Obviously, you'll want to consider that once you're buying, the jewelry pieces. But this one on sale, $69.99, 5-star rated. One thing that you want to check out on our website is going to be the customer reviews. I enjoy looking at reviews just to kind of see what other people are saying about certain pieces of jewelry. Not all of our pieces have reviews. Maybe you're the first one to leave a review, which we'd appreciate. But this one is listed at $69.99 with the 25% discount. $52, and people, $52 for this? For 2 pieces of turquoise stacked on one another? And we're not talking about ordinary. Look at the artwork right in the middle. That's a butterfly. And it's not one of those pieces where you're like, wait, is that a bee? Is it a dragonfly? Is it a dog? What is it? No, you see what it is. It's a butterfly style design. And with butterfly style designs, you remember what they represent. Butterflies, for me, I've always had a connection with butterflies because of, the fact that they go from the squiggly little caterpillar. Ew, ew, ew. Sometimes they're all fluffy and, they're so cute, aren't they? Have you seen one just on the go? You're like, oh my gosh, go. And some of them are really hairy and adorable. But the butterfly, or the caterpillar, eventually spins itself and then kind of reinvents itself into this beautiful butterfly that goes off for who knows how long. I think they live for a short period of time. But either way, new birth, new beginnings.
Metamorphosis.
Me, all day, right? Every single day of my life that I wake up, I am all about kind of reinventing myself in a good way. I mean, it's kind of like sleep. Helps you reset, reinvent yourself, wake up. Hopefully you're getting good sleep. Trust me, I know how that is. You're like, good night, I need to get some sleep. But yeah, that metamorphosis is everything. So the butterfly represents that. If you know somebody who's going through a tough time, why not get them a butterfly style design? Especially somebody who loves chunky style pieces of jewelry. Maybe they could connect to the butterfly in some way. I mean, we're talking about nothing. $69.99 minus the 25%. Okay, $52.50. Maybe that's a bit much. Maybe your budget was less than that. Well, guess what? The budget pay option is going to be divided by 4. $13, people. $13 today. That's it. That's all you're spending. And don't forget, you're actually donating. We're going to donate a meal on your behalf to a child in need. So, all your purchases are going towards a good cause, in addition to the fact that maybe you're shopping for you or for somebody else. Okay? All right, so that has a lot of the detail on the band. You have a lot of hand mill graining, the oxidation. The oxidation is where you're going to see the dimension, the darker part, where the polished silver meets the dark, and it just creates this old world kind of feel that is timeless. And for me, timeless jewelry is everything. When you can pull out a piece of jewelry from your jewelry box 10, 15, 20 years from now and still be proud of it, still want to wear it, that's a special piece of jewelry. And that's exactly what you have with this particular collection. Timeless jewelry that's going to last you a lifetime. And more importantly, if you're somebody who enjoys passing things down to the next generation, when they see this on you, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want one. So $13.12. That's going to be the budget payment option. Why? Because you're going to discount it from $69 down to $59.99 with the 25%. From $59, if you use budget pay, which everybody qualifies for it, there's no credit check, there are no interest payments. I stress that because sometimes when you think about a payment plan, you're like, nah, I don't want to run my credit. I don't want to apply for the payment plan, which is typically what happens. Not the case. It's an option when you're checking out. So if you use the option, it will activate the payment plan. It will tell you how much you owe today. We'll ship it out to you. You'll get it in 7 to 10 business days. Free shipping and handling, plus you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Wow, I know. We love you too. We do. All right, so coming up next are the earrings I've been rocking and then the bracelet. Okay, I know a lot of you have been patiently waiting. These are shepherd's hook. Oh, let's recap. If you're just now joining us, what's up? I'm Jessica. You're watching the Shop LC live stream. Don't forget, you can see every single item on our website. And if for whatever reason you miss out on any of the live streams that we host twice a day, sometimes 3, I think Tuesdays are the 3 times a day.
And we're doing it Thursdays as well.
Mira, we added an extra day. So Tuesdays and Thursdays now, we do a 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so 10 in the morning to noon, 2 to 4 Central, and then 6 to 8. But keep in mind, if you're following us, you're going to get the live stream reminder, right? We're going live. Make sure you tune in. We're going live. And if you miss that live because you're in the middle of something, for 48 hours, that live stream show is still available because that's how long we hold the discount for you. So you can go back to the live streaming section on our website, shoplc.com, live streaming tab, and watch those shows. And you don't even have to watch it all the way through. If it's too long for you, all you're doing is looking at the area on the side that gives you a list of the items and their price cuts. Keep in mind you get that 25% discount, okay? So something to consider. All right, so these are the shepherd's hook. These are the little pear cut teardrops. Don't they frame the face beautifully? I love how they're not over the top. The movement here, this is called the articulated setting. So you've got the actual gemstones here that are set in silver. The hooks, they hook right in. Now, sometimes with hooks, they're not necessarily as long as I'd like them to be. So we get a little concerned about maybe losing them over time. Not the case. They're just the right size. Another thing that you're going to love about the back end too is the detail. So it doesn't matter which way they're facing or if somebody's standing behind you. Super cute from the back too. So you've got this really nice detail. It's almost like a palm fern, like one of those tropical trees that you see. Those, and actually we have one here in the studio. I just looked over. I'm like, look, this looks like exactly what I'm thinking of. But this detail is actually on the earring. And let me measure these. Your carat weight is 3.3 carats in the turquoise. These from top to bottom, I think they're the perfect size. We're talking almost 1.5 inches. Not quite, but you're close. Because once you put the hook in, they're going to settle in on the ear. You're going to love these. Not too heavy. Not one pair of earrings that I've shown you, even the cactus, are heavy. I mean, the cactus are a little bit heavier, but, and I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody. Obviously, different strokes for different folks. But I feel like with the Artisan Crafted collection, the design team really keeps that in mind. We have a lot of people who, over time, for whatever reason, the earlobes, they stretch out. They're kind of wide, so you want something that's comfortable, not too weighty, where you're not going to feel like, you know, the earring's going to sit right. So all of that we keep in mind as we're manufacturing and we hook you up. So it's the right size, it's the right length, it's the right carat weight, more importantly, it's the right price. These are $59.99 with a discount. So right now they're listed, as you can see up top, $69.99. Remember, you get that discount, free shipping. Live 25 coupon code takes you down to $59.99. And then you have a 4-month payment plan on these, 4 months. You always divide, once you take the 25% discount, you apply that, you're going to divide that by whatever the budget payment option says. And some of you are like, where do I find that? Well, I'm glad you asked that, because depending on where you're shopping, with the TikTok link tree, you're going to click that above, look for the live streaming tab, click on that, hit the shop all button, click on that, it opens it up. If you're shopping on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you're going to put in the comments section the number that's associated with the piece. In this case, it's shop 9, and then you'll be able to bring that item up and see all the details. Another way that you can shop with us, I know I've been saying this like crazy. Stick with me. I only have like 40 minutes. Seriously, don't you go anywhere. I've been saying this a lot, but when you go to the shoplc.com website, live streaming is what you want to click on, and that's going to give you access to everything. All right, let's get busy. So we've got the cuff style bracelet coming up. Now this is where, you know, ShopLC blows my mind with some of these designs and how inexpensive they are. How many times have you seen chunky style bracelets like that's all silver? That's all silver. Look at the little sun design and the moon. How pretty is that? So you've got the cactus, you've got the sun, you've got the dragonfly. This is a cuff bracelet. So with cuff bracelets, one of the things I love about silver, remember silver's malleable, okay? So silver, you're going to be able to bring out, and then you're going to be able to kind of give it a squeeze. Anytime you're wearing chunky style pieces like this, for me, so I have a petite wrist. If you wear a 6, 6.5, 6.25, 7 inch, it can be a little difficult to find bracelets that fit you properly. And then even for those fashionistas that need a little more wiggle room, maybe you wear a size 8, 8.25, these bracelets work out beautifully for all of us. I'm going to bring it in. Obviously, you can see the picture in the back. This one features, look at the concave shape, look at the texture on the actual bracelet itself. You see the way they've created the rays of the sun around that actual turquoise. The turquoise is going to be 8.25 carats just in the center. These are called cabochon cuts. So cabochon is going to be like the dome shape, and then the bottom is flat so they can set it into the setting, or the silver, whatever that might be. Could be gold in some cases, but this is silver. So I'm going to show you the back end. Look at how much silver. It's a slab. It's a slab of silver. We're not talking about something that's lightweight. Do we have any gram weight on this? You want to double check on that? This is big.
No.
Okay. So this one here, I want to show you, and I'm going to show you how to, size it and all that. So when I measure it from top to bottom, that's going to be about 1 inch and almost 1/4. Wait. I want to make sure I'm giving you the right thing. Oh, it's definitely 1 inch, almost 1.5 inches. Almost 1.5 inches. So it's definitely 1.25 inches, right? Almost 1.5 inches. The half mark is going to be buku right there. So you're so close. But with this, so once you get it home, right? Anytime you want to adjust, let's say you need a little more wiggle room because it's not going over your wrist. Always hold on to the gemstone at the top. I put my little fingers in between, slight tug, slight. Not a lot, slight. Give it a little bit of a pull. That pull gives me enough wiggle room to place that right on the wrist. But now look, now we're talking about a bracelet that's almost falling off my wrist. So this is what I'm talking about. Once you get it on the wrist, always want to hold your bracelets from the top, and then you're going to give it a squeeze on both sides. Hold those gemstones in place, give it a squeeze. So I am bringing it in on both sides, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. So now, what I have is a bracelet that fits me. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? And listen, I have a petite wrist, so if you wear a 6, 6.25, 6.5, 7, this is going to work. Okay, so you're able to give it a little bit of a squeeze. Remember, as I mentioned, even when you're taking it off, hold the gem on the top, tug on it on both sides. You can do one at a time, one side at a time. You'll get good at this once you get it home. Okay, I always hold the little gemstone at the top, so now I'm able to slide it right off. Because remember, when I put it on, I'm going to get a little bit of open, a little bit. Now I'm able to get it on my wrist. Hold on, need a little more. I'm going to open it. And some of you may need more than that, so you can bring it out just a little bit. Hey, honey love. Good to see you. So now this bracelet is too big on me at the moment. Okay, it's too big. So now you're going to hold the top down, hold that gemstone in place, and give it a squeeze on both sides. You're going to bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Remember how it was fitting me. Remember how loose it was. Boom. I've tightened it up. Boom. That gemstone is in place. So you can adjust as needed. Let me tell you something. This price point's about to blow your mind. $279.99 before the discount. Before the discount. And if I could pop this thing, you know what we should get? We should get a scale. We should get a scale in the room for next time. Mm-hmm. When I'm doing a silver show like this, we'll ask the team to get a scale in here. We got to order one probably. $279.99 minus the 25%. Guess what? You're not going to believe it. $209. $209 for this. How many times have you seen bracelets like this cost $1,000? I'm not exaggerating. These are $1,000 bracelets. That is an over 8-carat turquoise from Nevada. We're not talking small. We're talking big and bold. You've got the sun design. And then notice here, that's going to be the cactus. That's going to be the dragonfly. And then you have that same consistency on both sides. Boom. So $209, but you have the budget payment option. And that's going to be $56. Well, actually, because of the discount, $209, let's divide that by 5. $41 today is all you're paying. Please make sure you use the budget payment option. Let's recap. If you're joining the live stream for the very first time, you're now tuning in for whatever reason, welcome to the Shop LC live stream. Free shipping and handling, 30-day money-back guarantee, a budget payment option of anywhere between 2 to 5 months. In this case, you've got a 5-month payment plan, no credit check, no interest. Remember, for every purchase that you make, you donate a meal on a child for a child in need, okay? Because we do that for you. We're teamed up with different foundations. Your purchase feeds. We're on what was the number?
54 million.
54 million meals on your behalf, thanks to our customers. So all of this is a benefit, right? Because a lot of us enjoy giving back. But more importantly, it's not just about giving back. It's about us having the opportunity to give back to you as well. Right? Because we wouldn't be who we are without our family members. You guys are family. So, chunky style. This just based on my experience. Now, I don't like to put my life on the line and put numbers out there, but based on my experience of having jewelry on and knowing weight, this is going to be a minimum of 8 grams. Minimum of 8 grams. It's probably going to be well over that. But I'm being conservative. So when you get it home, I think a lot of you are going to be blown away. So I'm gonna bring it out on both sides easily, as I mentioned, so we can get this off. And sliding it off, solid. That's a slab of silver, people. Even the texture on both sides of the shank there, or I'm not going to call it shank. I'm going to call it shank is really shoulder work on a ring. So I'm gonna say part of the bracelet detail. Beautifully finished there. I love these. I mean, these are works of art. Usually people are spending telling you top dollar, closer to $1,000 on this. Not the case. You're only paying $41.99. If I multiply that by 5, because it's a 5-month payment plan, by the time you're done paying for it, $209.99 out the door. It's yours. You guys have to, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're taking advantage of this stuff, because, I mean, the deals are next level here. All right, so earrings were up for grabs. We did the earrings at $59.99. Make sure you take advantage of those. What else? We've got, all right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 8 pieces left. You ready? Coming up next, we have a big, bold, chunky style ring. A lot of oxidation. If you're somebody who likes to see dimension, again, if you're somebody who likes to see the silver polish and then also that kind of deeper finish with a lot of layers of silver, these pieces are magical because of that. This is the next one. We're going to put some information up here on screen about where this was found, where it was discovered, what you're actually getting your hands on. You're supporting a USA family-owned business. Southwestern part of the country. Addison Brothers. They actually mined for this turquoise. We teamed up with them. So what we wanted to do was, we didn't just want to bring you gemstones that are found in different parts of the world. We wanted to bring gemstones that are found in your very own backyard. Nevada. So the Nevada Hills, Tonopah? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Tonopah. But the Addison family, they've been hunting turquoise for more than 60 years. They own the mine in this particular area. The brothers that have their families out there, they put their blood, sweat, and tears into mining this gemstone because they understand how special this particular gemstone is, being a part of history, bringing people beautiful pieces of turquoise, and, you know, teaming up with Shop LC so that people don't have to spend thousands of dollars to own it, they say is one of the best things ever. I mean, I've had the chance to host with both of them, and it's a beautiful thing to know, you know, how special this particular gemstone is and how expensive it can be anywhere else. So this from top to bottom is going to be about 3/4 of an inch. But for 3 generations, they've been unearthing some of the most sought after turquoise in the world. You are buying it directly from us, from the mine to Shop LC, to each and every one of you. And I'll put it on so you have a chance to see how chunky, nice and big. Look at the detail on both sides here. I mean, this is, excuse me, this is definitely a unisex piece. With the detail on both sides here, not overdone at all. Look at that. When you get some of these pieces home, they're miniature pieces of artwork. That's what they are. You get to own artwork. And we don't mass produce these. It's whatever Mother Nature provides us with. It's whatever the good Lord, you know, produces underground. And then poof, they're able to mine it. It's not like we could say, okay, we want to do 700 of these rings. It's whatever amounts of rock and rough we can find and put together. We're going to decide on the number. We're going to do them in different sizes too. This one actually comes in sizes 6 through 10. That's turquoise. Real deal, genuine turquoise. And even look at the setting from the side there. You see how high that comes up? Nicely finished on the inside. You see that turquoise on the back. But that is, I mean, this is one of our best deals. $99.99. You get the 25% off. $99.99 minus the 25. $74.99. Okay, so $74. There is a 3-month payment plan available to you. No credit check, no interest payments. So you can choose the payment plan. $25 today. We'll ship it out to you right away. Free shipping. If you need us to send it to somebody else, we can do that for you as well. So keep that in mind. And if you have any questions, our personal shopper team is on standby. Make sure you check out the information on our website. But more importantly, to get each and every one of these discounts that I'm mentioning, you've got to use the Live25 coupon code. So if you're wondering what she's calculating this stuff, where's she getting it from? LIVE, the number 25 is the coupon code. You'll put that in the section when you're checking out, the coupon code section, LIVE25. That's going to activate the 25% discount. If for whatever reason you're having a hard time doing it, these are the people you're going to call. Okay? This is our personal shopper team. This is the 888 number. You can reach them to get your discounts. I want to make sure we all, here at Shop LC, we want to make sure you're getting the best discount possible. So please make sure you take advantage of your discounts. With that said, on to the next one. If you have any questions about these, let me know. We're down to the wire. We're going to get into some of these chunky necklaces here.
Love the chunk.
Chunk, right? Love big and bold, the chunk. So this is, this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of something quite special. The chunkier they are, the heavier the silver pieces, the more money we end up spending. I have literally seen pieces like this sell for well over $1,500. And I'm not making this up. In fact, if you're watching the show right now, if you've seen anything that has turquoise in the setting silver, please let me know in your local area what these silver pieces are selling for, if you have a chance. If you have a chance. If you can put in the comments section, I'd love to hear. Make sure this is... Ooh. So... with that said, on to the next. Let's do this. I think you all are going to be really excited about these bigger, bolder pieces. So we have a pendant coming up next. The pendant. Ooh, oh my goodness, look at the detail. Okay, wait. You literally have a mountain and some trees. A mountain and some trees here that are in the pendant. This kind of detail is what it's all about. And I don't want you to miss out on an opportunity like this. Seriously. So we have two people in the live stream studio with me. DJ, who's always alongside of me, and one of our newest here, our head of live stream, which you're going to see. I mean, John is here, and he has come from LA, and he's looking to, add his LA flair. Oh, we're looking forward to it. So, no, look at the setup. I mean, if you watched the live stream before, not that DJ didn't want to implement some of these things. John comes in and says, this is what we're going to do, right? So, DJ's been doing his thing, too. Don't get me wrong here. But this
DJ's been running the shit, man.
He has. He's been running the shit. Producer, director, and we said ship with a P. Ship. I know.
Right.
It sounded a little...
He's the captain.
El Capitan. But no, this is, you're going to see a lot of kind of upgrades to the live stream. We want to make sure that it's interactive. Send us any messages, any questions. We need to hear from you. Let us know. All right, so this is the one that I was just telling you about. We have up for grabs. We're calling it, it's got the white buffalo in there. It has the turquoise, the Winter Howl Pendant. The Winter Howl Pendant. Why are we calling it that? Because it actually looks like the winter, like it's been snowing. It looks like Christmas trees on both sides, so those cute little Christmas trees, and then the mountainous area. But in the middle, you have the white buffalo. On the side, there's turquoise. So these are beautifully designed. This is what I was talking about, miniature pieces of artwork. If you're a big fan of the winter season, if you're somebody who enjoys the holiday season, are you kidding me? The type of pendant, and this is what I was talking about earlier. I was saying that these chunky style pieces are great for this time of year, but also transitioning out of the summer into the winter, into the fall, where we're wearing turtlenecks, cowl necks, layers of clothing. You need chunkier style pieces to, really see them. And so these designs are perfect for that time of year. From top to bottom, though, inch and a half from bail to bottom. This does not come with the chain, but it does come with the bail that, you can literally put your favorite chain through the bail and be good to go. The oxidation. So the oxidation, remember with silver, you see a lot of the polishing done to the silver. With the oxidation, what they do is they kind of darken the silver to create that, again, old world feel. So you've got the oxidation on both sides here. Got a lot of depth, and look at the size of that. Isn't that a nice size? I'm going to bring it up a little bit so you have a chance to see that. You can go with the shorter chain. You can go with the longer chain. You can go with whatever you like. But here's the bottom line. $99.99, $25 per month. You're getting 3.35 carats of turquoise. And the weight on these, again, these are weighty. Not weighty where it's going to weigh you down. You're like, that's too heavy. I'm just saying that you have a lot of silver that the artisans use in order to create something that is meaningful, something that is noticeable, something that you can feel and really be proud of. And I think that's super important. All right. So there it is. Another closer look. 1.5 inch from top to bottom. When you get it home, they've almost created like a little snow. It's like it's snowing in the background. So remember, this is called Winter Howl Pendant. We've got names for everything. So once you get them home, I think you're really going to appreciate that. Whether or not you use it is going to be up to you. We got to move. I only have, 20 minutes left in the show. So we're going to pick up the pace. Bypass design coming up. We've got 1, 2, 3, about 5 more rings and 2 or 3 more pendants. I've got this bracelet design that is must. Look at that. So it's white buffalo and turquoise combined together. The white buffalo and turquoise combined together. So you're going to see this really nice white buffalo, which I think a lot of you, if you love some of these, turquoise pieces or have shopped for turquoise pieces, you've more than likely seen white buffalo out there too. And we're going to talk a little bit about the white buffalo turquoise in a second. It's actually not turquoise, but it is sold as turquoise. It's actually called magnesite. And magnesite can be in different colors. Sometimes magnesite could be a blue color too, but the white buffalo is going to be the white color of magnesite. That's that pure, natural white color. And you see it a lot in chunky style jewelry like this. We've got it in this collection, mixing and matching with the turquoise beautifully. You're going to love wearing every single piece together. All right, so here we go. The necklace is now up for grabs. It's going to be this one first. Oh my goodness. Now some of you are probably thinking, because I know I did. I know I'm not the only one. When I saw this necklace, I thought, oh, okay, we're going to do, one of the higher end, maybe $900 necklaces, especially since you get the turquoise necklace, right? So no, you get everything, but can you guess what the price is going to be on this? Well, I mean, you see it on screen. $279.99, but that's without the discount. That is without the discount. You know what? I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to put just that one on. The thing that I really love about this necklace, oh my gosh, you're going to look at this, watch. So you have an extender, right? And then you're going to be $279.99. Let me do the math real quick before I even say this. 99 minus the 25%. $209, right? $209. So $209 you're going to pay for this. But guess what this is? This is an enhancer pendant. Enhancer bail. Some of you are like, what in the world? Enhancer, okay. It enhances the look. It enhances, not only does it enhance the look, you can use this on anything else that this enhancer bail wraps around. I'm going to show this to you from the side. Look, Maida, look at this. So this is, I'm trying to move my fingers out of the way so you have a chance to see this. Look how much wiggle room you have here. If you had an omega, if you had a flat snake chain, if you had a wider style chain, you could wear any chain you want with it. Any chain you want. So this is called an enhancer bail. Enhancer bails are designed to wrap around bead style necklaces like this one. This one comes with your purchase. So you can wear it with this, or you can wear it with your favorite chain at home. The enhancer bail is a really well-made, okay? I'm going to bring it out and over so you have a chance to see this. Snaps right in place. You see that? So when you're wanting to take it off of a larger style bead, you're simply going to lift it up. So instead of you having to, now you can do this if you wanted to. Let me show this to you, because if you wanted to do it this way, I think it's wide enough for you to do this. You can slide this right on in. Okay. And then you can move it. Well, no. Okay. So the actual beach style necklace is too wide for you to slide this all the, and then I speak too soon and then it slides. Okay, so it's not. So you can slide it right on the chain if you wanted to, right? You know how you stick a chain through the bail and then boop, you put it on? You can do it that way if you wanted to. I thought that maybe it's not wide enough, but the enhancer bail is wide enough, which brings me to my next suggestion. If you have different style necklaces in your collection that you want to wrap this enhancer bail around, you can always do that. So let me show you what I mean. I'm flipping it upside down. You see this? That opens right up. You would put whatever necklace right in the place right there, right in the middle. Bring that little hook up. Boop. It's on. You see that? So the enhancer bail is wide enough for you to slide it right off, or the enhancer bail, you can just snap it off. Your choice. And the enhancer bail is designed so that you can wear it with other beads in your collection. Because you may have a pearl necklace that you want to wear a turquoise style. Seriously. You got a lot of, really cute pearl style necklaces that you can wear with this. You've got some options here, people. This is one of the biggest values because you can wear the chain all by itself. Look at the necklace. Necklace all by itself. Ta-da! Now, if you have any kind of pendant that will slide on here, it could be an enhancer bail style, or you can just have a regular pendant. You can wear it with this. So one way is by itself. The second way is with the pendant in your collection now. The third way is to wear it with the pendant it comes with. It comes with this pendant. And then you can also wear the pendant with another chain in your collection. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 or 5 ways that you can wear it. Okay, so you've got some options here. But look how pretty the drop design is. In the drop, you've got 2.5 inches. This from top to bottom is about 2.5 inches, actually 3. So it's a really nice size pendant. It's going to dangle. Can you imagine this in the wintertime with like layers and jackets and turtlenecks? I know we don't want to think about winter right now, but I just want to remind you that chunky style pieces are going to show up nicely up against all those layers. When you're wearing a little bitty pendant, we probably don't even put pendants like that on during the winter because you're just not going to see them. So it's nice to have the chunkier style pieces. This one is $209.99. You have a 5-month payment plan, so let me divide that $41.99 today. $41.99. That's all you are spending. That's this month. 30-day money-back guarantee. You have a payment plan, 5 months, right? So you break that up. You give yourself the 25% discount. You've got the Live 25 coupon code, free shipping and handling. There's a lot to unpack here. This beautiful pendant that you've been patiently waiting for is only costing you $209, and it comes with the necklace. We're not going to separate the two. They come together, and it's got the enhancer bail. Anytime you've priced an enhancer bail, at least for me, my experience, I can't speak, I can only speak for what I've seen, expensive. If a designer adds an enhancer bail at the top, it's going to cost you, it's an added feature, so it costs a little more money, right? It's a benefit. Because now you don't have to wear that bail on the pendant or the chain that it comes on, on the chain that it comes on. You can wear it with other styles of necklaces. And usually an enhancer bail is going to give you a little more wiggle room to wrap around a wider style necklace. So use it when you get it home. I think you're really going to appreciate that. $279.99, as I mentioned, with the discount, puts you at $209.99. And then you divide that by 5. That's where I'm getting the 5-month payment plan activated. Everybody qualifies. So if I divide that by 5, you're at $41.99. Round up, $42 today. 30-day money-back guarantee, risk-free. The only risk that you run right now is missing out on that because that's one of the most limited pieces in our show. Okay? So if you're interested, contact our personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist. The last one that's similar to that, if you didn't necessarily want that big of a pendant, which, go big or go home.
It's the chunk.
Right. This is like the biggie.
About the chunk.
It is the chunky chunk. Okay, so this is the one I just did, and then there's this one. So either way, different strokes for different folks. Some of you are like, I think I want the other one. So if that's the case, I do have that one coming up. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to do 2 rings first. the necklace, the bracelet, and then we'll be wrapping up the show in no time, okay? I got about like 15 minutes. All right, so coming up next, there is a bypass design ring, which I love. We've got, listen, I have a men's piece coming up. Like one that was designed for the guys. Look at this, gentlemen. Gentlemen, ladies, think about your son, think about your dad, think about your husband, your sweetie pie, your schnookums, your bunches. Yep. You can take advantage. So, before we get into that, I've got the bypass design. Very pretty. The bypass, we have some of the largest bypass style designs in the industry, I feel like. Because sometimes with bypass designs, you don't necessarily get larger gemstones. In this case, we have 3.6 carats. So between the two, you have just over 1.5 carats. Beautiful! So this one is on super sale. This one is only $79.99 before the discount. You get a discount. You're watching the live stream. $59.99. Plus you get that budget pay option. So 4-month payment plan. Hold on, let me make sure that's right.
Love the budget pay option.
Listen, budget pay is there for you. If you don't use it, then you lose it. And it's available to everybody. I think so many times when people see payment plans, they're like, I don't want to give, you got to give like Social Security. You got to run that credit check. Not the case. It is an in-house payment plan for all of our customers. You all are family, so I like to call you family. For you guys to take advantage of. That's the only way I shop.
I use it too.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Right?
Why not? If it's there, why not take advantage of it? And right now, I bet you a budget pay is coming out right now on my credit card. Right now, budget pay coming out right now. So, you have a chance to hold on to as much money as possible. It also gives you the confidence to buy with us, and knowing that you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's just say within that 30-day period, you get it home, you're like, I don't, it's pretty, but it's not for me. You can always send it back. So we'll refund you that budget payment option before you even pay the full amount, right? So that is an option. Anyways, so $79.99 minus the 25%, $59.99. You got the 4-month payment plan. That's going to $15 per month. $15. You're going to let an opportunity like this pass you by? Look, really? So $14.99 today, 30-day money-back guarantee. Doesn't matter what finger you decide to wear it on. Wear it on your pinky, wear it on. It doesn't matter. Seriously. I mean, these are beautiful pieces to add into your collection. Once you get them home, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have paid, I wish I would have gotten maybe 1 or 2 of these. And you can. I mean, you have the option of getting as many as you'd like while supplies last. Caveat here is that obviously the collection is limited. So if you come back, you may not necessarily find the piece that you saw during the live stream. So that is the risk that you run if you decide to hold off, which is fine. It's up to you. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I can't say how many times I second guessed myself and I went back for something and either it was no longer available or the price went up and I couldn't bring myself to actually, pay that kind of money. Good news is no matter when you shop with us, you always get the best deals here at Shop LC, whether it's on sale. Everything's on sale. But it's always going to be a better deal than what you can find anywhere on planet Earth. Period. You'll see once you start looking around. Okay? With that said, all right, we're going to move. We are down to this. This is modern. This one is modern. The chic, kind of just rectangular shape. This one here. Love the detail. I think one of the things that you're really going to appreciate about this particular collection is, first of all, United States homegrown. Nevada is where this gemstone is mined. It's mined by a local family, the Ottoson family. They've been mining for 60 years plus. So you're supporting that family, but you're also supporting children. So it doesn't matter if you buy this collection or anything else with us. For every purchase that you make, we donate a meal on your behalf, no matter how much you spend. So that's the beautiful thing, too. And then you also have these modern designs that even if it's classic, it's timeless. So you're going to be able to rock these pieces of jewelry forever. And if for whatever reason you want to pass it down to the next generation, I mean, it's going to be so easy to do so.
Turquoise never goes out of style.
It doesn't. Either. When you think about turquoise, think about how long turquoise has been around for millions of years. I mean, this stuff has been around.
It's like black and white.
It is.
It never goes out of style.
Black, white, right? Many of us are addicted to black and white. We can't get enough of black and white. So this is This is going to be your new addiction. You're going to want more of it. Just letting you know now. You can't say I didn't tell you so. All right? All right, so top to bottom, we're measuring the ring. Just in case you're curious to know, it is under an inch. So it's not quite an inch. This is $99. That's the good news. And so with the $99, it's going to take you down to $74.99 with the 25% discount, because each and every one of you get the 25% discount. How do you get it? Use LIVE, Live25. That's the coupon code. Once you do that, remember, you have the option of budget pay. I keep saying that, and some of you are like, how do I get it? Anybody can take advantage of budget pay. You just have to use it. Whether or not you can find that option as you're working your way through the system, that's a different story. I will direct you to the personal shopper team, because I want you to write this number down. When you call them, they're going to be able to process the orders with all the discounts. Okay? It's important you get every single discount that's owed to you. You deserve every discount that we have, right? So this ring here is a 3-month payment plan. So at $99.99 minus the 25, as we mentioned, $74.99. Divide that by 3, $24.99. That number, we popped it up. We'll pop it back up there for you. Jot it down. Take a minute. 888-835-2237. All right, so the next pendant, this one here, classic style. We've got this one that comes with the turquoise necklace. So the last one that we did was right around $209 with the discount. This one, let me give you the updated price on this, because remember, you get the 25% discount on this one. This is the only other one that comes with the turquoise necklace. The other turquoise necklace had an extender. This one does not. But this one is actually going to be 20 inches in length. So the length on this is nice. This is a unisex piece. It is an enhancer bail. So again, you're getting the enhancer bail that snaps in place. You guys, don't forget how expensive these enhancer bails are. This is all 925 sterling silver. Not only can you wear it with your favorite necklace that you get with it, you can also pair it up with a freshwater pearl necklace. You can pair it up with a chip bead necklace that you purchased from us. Some of you own tiger's eye, things like that. Boom, you're going to be able to rock that with this enhancer bail. So you can wear this with a silver chain, or you can wear it with the necklace that comes with it. Either way, your price today, listen to this, $179.99. So this one is less money than the other one. The other one was a little bit chunkier, a little heavier, and it did have an extender on the back end. There's the other one that went down to $209. This one is a better price point. Some of you wanted a chunkier style necklace like this, but didn't necessarily want to spend $200. Poof, you're welcome. So this one is 5-month payment plan, takes you down, listen to this, $35.99. That's it, $35.99. So that's the budget pay option. All you have to do is choose it. That's it. Just go for the budget pay. Spend the $35.99 today, get it home, touch it, feel it, wear it, love it, and then you'll make your next payment of $35.99 this time next month. In the meantime, you're going to be wearing it, rocking it, loving it, and this is the one that I had on the first half of the show. Pooh. I mean, what else this is all you need around your neckline. It didn't even matter if you're wearing a dress, something a bit more casual, something a little more, layered up. I'm telling you, your turquoise pieces you're not going to put away. You're going to find yourself obsessed with these pieces. So hopefully you'll get the ones that you're interested in. All right. I got to move. The bracelet is next, and then I have 2 rings, and we're done. We're done. Time. Okay. So the bracelet, another one that I cannot believe we've discounted. These live stream shows, not only do you get the 25% discount, but you get another discount that happens behind the scenes. So that price that we list on our website is already a discount price. It is. Listen to this. So $229.99, that's on the website right now. $229.99 minus the 25%, $172.50. It's a done deal. $172. Now, one thing I wanted to point out real quick, toggle clasp, so fully adjustable. Now, bracelets like this can be, if it comes in one length, for those of us that, don't wear a 7.5, we need an 8-inch, not going to work. For those of us that don't wear a 7.5, we need a 6.5 inch, not going to work. With this style, the artisans, These are jump rings. So you're able to, there's your little top, and it's not little. I don't want to call it little because you've got a nice thick bracelet here. Lots of texture. Look at the size of the tube there. You're going to put it through any opening that you want. And so once you get it home, what I always recommend, I'm a lefty, so, I know I'm using my right hand, but I don't know. Either way, I think I've learned how to do this with both. But so I'm able to put the bar right through whatever ring I need it to go through, bring it back in, and it's done. And once you get it home, you'll be able to play around with it. But this is the white buffalo and the turquoise. You have 6.5 to 8 inches. That's going to be 19.4 carats of white buffalo and turquoise. And the silver, I can't even imagine. This is going to be, look at what you have here. Not just the bracelet. The bracelet is what you call a Rolo. That's a Rolo bead. And then you have all the silver, more Rolo, and then the bar. All of this is going to weigh probably 15 grams. So this is fully adjustable, 6.5 to 8 inches, $172.50. You divide that by 5. Boop. Let's see. You're paying $34.50 per month on a lot of carat weight, on a beautiful bracelet that you know is going to cost you like $8.99. Okay, so that one again is on sale, $34.50. Got the last 2 rings here. I've got a chunky style, and then I have the men's ring. The chunky style is going to be, well, look at the shape of that. Isn't that pretty? This could be unisex too. So both of these pieces can be unisex. This is more of an oval shape with lots of texture. We are calling this one the white howl ring. It's got the howlite, but once again, you have that picture in there. It's got like the mountain. It has the 2 trees. It has the snowflakes coming down. So this one is similar to the other we had. Oh, this could be a bundle deal. Can you scroll? Scroll. Bundle! All right, so we've got a bundle deal. If you're interested, make sure you check out the bundle deal. This ring is $109, and with the discount, $109.99 minus the 25%, we're at $82.50. And it does come with a matching pendant if you're interested. You bundle them together, each one $25 off, and then you add the 10% on top of that. All right, we're going to do the men's ring. We got to wrap it up. That's it. It's a done deal. Thank you all so much for watching the live stream. I know that, again, you have many options when you're scrolling on social media. Scroll. So I'm glad that you stayed with me long enough. Maybe you left and came back. It's okay. I'm not heartbroken at all. As long as you at least find, a couple pieces that you're interested in. If you have any questions, if you want to take a closer look at any of these items, please make sure you do so. Okay, our website is set up so that it's interactive. When you go to shoplc.com, let's just say that the TikTok and the Instagram and, the shop 1, 2, 3 is too much. You're like, I'm a little overwhelmed. All you have to do after this wraps up in like 1 minute, go to shoplc.com, look for the tabs at the top. It says live streaming. Hit that. You don't even have to watch the whole show, but every single item that I've aired will load up, and you'll have a chance to take a look at them. Okay? Look at them. If you have any questions, we're going to put the personal shopper number up here, and you'll be able to contact them. They can issue any discounts, all that good stuff. So this particular ring here is $169.99. Okay, and that is discounted with the 25%, $127.50 for the guys. Gentlemen, what more can you ask for? You've got the texture, handsome finish, you have the oxidation, you have the depth, you have the size as well. This one from top to bottom is going to measure it just over, you're at about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. So it's not going to be too big at all, but nice and chunky. Ladies, your husband, your son, whomever. We've got your back here, okay? If you're interested, make sure you take advantage. $127 with that budget pay option, 5 months, $25.50 per month. I'm done. My work, I'm done. All right, so I'm Jessica Maldonado. Listen, hopefully you enjoyed the show. USA, homemade. Check it out. Take advantage. Everything discounted. Here's the number. Contact our personal shopper team if you have any questions. It has been such a pleasure hanging out with you. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the other side, live TV. I'm here for 4 to 6, 8 to 11 Central Time. Join me on social media too. You can find me at jessica.maldonado L on Instagram and Jessica Maldonado on Facebook. It's been a pleasure. Take care. God bless. Mwah! We'll see you next time.